What is equality? Many people have different definitions for this word. Our group asked a couple of teenagers between the ages of 14 to 16 years old about what they think equality is. So basically, we asked them to define equality in their own words. And here is what they said. Equality is all about giving equal rights and opportunities to any group of people who are from different backgrounds, whether it is cultural or racial. Equality is having the rights to do the things which people think only men can do and only they should do. Equality is not being judged for everything a woman does. Equality is having no discrimination between races and gender. Equality is fairness. Equality is when there is no privilege given to someone because of their outer appearance. Equality is when everyone is treated fairly, even if they are differently abled. Equality is everyone getting equal shares. So these are just some viewpoints from different people about what they personally think equality is. Equality is our main issue, but specifically our group's aim is to promote equality for wives and families, taking into account of cultural norms. In multiple cultures, women are not treated the same as men. For instance, women's jobs are not considered to be as important as men, but instead, women are expected to do housework, and this is statistically validated, which I will mention later. Many people are running campaigns that promote this issue, and we are pretty much sure that many people are aware of this, but they tend to ignore it. We as a group want to convince people to agree and respond accordingly to our message, especially wives from different families. As I've mentioned earlier, there is statistical data to prove that women are not treated the same as men in many cultures. So here are some statistics to show that this issue is very prominent globally. This data is for average hours per day women and men spent in various activities. The green is for women and the blue is for men, and it can be clearly seen that women do more activities related to taking care of family than men. This data includes all non-institutional persons aged 15 and over. Data include all days of the week and are annual averages for 2015. Travel related to these activities is not included in these estimates. Moreover, on an average day, 83% of women and 65% of men spend some time doing household activities such as housework, cooking, lawn care, or financial and other household management according to 2013. On the days they did household activities, women spent an average of 2.6 hours on such activities while men spent 2.1 hours according to 2013. On an average day, 19% of men did housework, such as cleaning or doing laundry, compared with 49% of women. 42% of men did food preparation or cleanup, compared with 68% of women, according to 2013. Studies also show that women sacrifice more than men and families. Authors from a study interviewed 25,000 men and women who graduated from Harvard Business School over the past several decades. And the studies show that 70% of the men said that their careers are more important than their wives, while many women said that they are the ones who do most of the child care in their relationships. Moving on, we wanted to know what different people, especially wives, felt about gender inequality in families from different cultures. So we interviewed wives from South Korea, India, and Vietnam. We also interviewed young girls from Singapore and Australia about what they think gender inequality is like in their families. So here are the questions and the viewpoints of the interviewees. We began with asking them about what they personally define housework as, and the answers varied.
Nhà là bếp núc, nhà cửa giặt giũ, cơm nước đấy, nhà cửa sạch sẽ.
মানে আমি আমার ফ্যামিলির জন্য সবকিছু করছি, আমি আমার বাচ্চাদের জন্য সবকিছু করছি।
In this question, we specifically asked them if they are expected to do housework, as in it's something that's a norm.
Mình là người đàn bà là mình phải lúc nào mình phải làm chứ mình tự mình phải làm cho nó sạch nhà sạch cửa ấy. Đến người khác người ta đến người ta chơi người ta thấy cái nhà cái cửa nó sạch sẽ Người ta nhìn vào cái bếp rồi cái son cái nồi sạch sẽ người ta cũng thích. Người ta muốn đến nhà mình người ta uống nước người ta cũng thích ngồi người ta uống. Thì người đàn ông thì người ta hãn hữu những cái việc nhà, đàn ông người ta ít khi người ta làm. Mình là người vợ mà người mẹ trong gia đình, là trong nhà là mình phải làm những cái việc đấy.
সময় যে আমি আমার খুশিতে সব কিছু করি তা নয়, কারণ আমার কাছে কোনো অপশন নেই, আমি চাকরি করতে পারি না, করতে পারবো না। বাট যতটুকু চেক করি খুশি মনে।
Here we ask them to list the types of housework they do.
Nấu cơm, dọn quét nhà, lau nhà, giặt quần giặt áo. Ôi giời, đánh son đánh nồi đấy là việc nhà, cho nó sạch sẽ. Thế nào là nhà sạch thì mát, bát sạch thì ngon.
আমার যদিও কাজের লোক আছে, হ্যাঁ, তো আমি জাস্ট আমার বাচ্চাদেরকে প্রিপেয়ার করি স্কুলে যাওয়ার জন্য, রান্না বান্না করি, বাইরের কাজও আমাকে কিছু করতে হয় যেহেতু আমার হাজব্যান্ড এখানে থাকে না, উইকেন্ডে আসে, ফ্যামিলির পুরো রেসপন্সিবিলিটি আমার উপরে আছে, হ্যাঁ, সব কিছুই আমাকে সামলাতে হয়। এভরিথিং টেক কেয়ার চিলড্রেন অ্যান্ড বেসিক্যালি টেক কেয়ার অফ চিলড্রেন ওয়েন। আর যখন আমার হাজব্যান্ড আসে আমি হাজব্যান্ডের টেক কেয়ার করি। বাট
In this question, we wanted to know if there are discussions about who does what job in the family. For instance, if there are discussions about who looks after the kids or who looks after the financial part. As we wanted to know, both the sides are given the freedom to choose what they want and also if anyone's opinions are neglected.
Có chứ. Trong việc trong gia đình thì cũng ví dụ có chồng có con, thì ví dụ các con thì đi học rồi thôi, còn bác với bác trai thì phải phân công nhau mỗi người một việc để cho nó nhanh xong nghỉ thì cùng nghỉ, không nếu không phân công thì cứ để một mình làm thì nó nâu nói.
আমার জন্য আমার হাজব্যান্ডই সব দেখাশোনা করে, ফিনান্সিয়াল দিকটা সব দিকটা ওই সামলায়। বাট আমার হাজব্যান্ড আমার সঙ্গে শেয়ার করে সে কি করছে না করছে। বাট যদি সেরকমভাবে কিছু বলতে হয় ফিনান্সিয়াল দিকটা আমার হাজব্যান্ডেই দেখে। বাট আমার কোনো কিছু করতে হলে আমার কাছে আমার ডিসিশনটা নেওয়ার চেষ্টা করে যে আমি কি বলতে চাইছি না বলতে চাইছি। যদি আমার অপিনিয়নটা ওর কাছে ভালো মনে হয় দেন ও আমার সেটা।
This is just a follow-up question we asked to know if the decisions are linked to cultural or traditional beliefs, or who makes more money in the family. Many times, the individual with more power is oftentimes the earning member of the family. Also, sometimes, because of cultural norms, certain genders are expected to perform certain tasks which influences the decision making. So here is what they said.
আমার হাজব্যান্ড যেহেতু আর্নিং মেম্বার আমার ফ্যামিলি, আমার হাজব্যান্ড সমস্ত কিছু ফিনান্সিয়াল দিকটা দেখাশোনাও করে। দেন আমি কিছুটা ডমিনেট তো বটেই, আমার নিজের ইচ্ছে মতো আমি খরচ করতে পারি না, বা যদিও আমার হাজব্যান্ডের কোনো আপত্তি থাকে না তবুও আমি নিজের ইচ্ছে মতো খরচ করতে পারি না। এই কারণেই যখন আমার মনে হয় যে আমি তো কিছু রোজগার করি না, তো সেইটা আমার মনের মধ্যে একটা দুঃখ যে আমি কেন রোজগার করতে পারিনি বা কেন করতে পারছি না। কোনো কিছু চাইতে গেলে আমাকে একটু ভাবতে হয় যে আমার হাজব্যান্ডের কাছ থেকে আমাকে মানি চাই নিতে হচ্ছে, এইসব ব্যাপার আর কি। সেভাবে বলতে গেলে আমার হাজব্যান্ড আমাকে রেসপেক্ট করে, সব কিছুই করে। হ্যাঁ, আমি যেটা বলি সে যদি তার ভালো মনে হয় তবে সেটা সে শোনে। বাট সেদিক দিয়ে বলতে গেলে বেশিরভাগ ডিসিশনটাই আমার হাজব্যান্ড। অ্যাকচুয়ালি আগে আগের সময় এটা খুব বেশি পরিমাণে আমরা মোমেন্টসটা ডমিনেটেড হতাম হাজব্যান্ডের ইয়েতে, বাট এখন যুগ পাল্টাচ্ছে, এখন অনেক কিছু নতুন হচ্ছে, এখন মেয়েরাও অনেক শিক্ষিত হচ্ছে, মেয়েরাও চাকরি করছে, সব কিছুই করছে। তবে আগে যেরকম ব্যাপারটা ছিল, ডমিনেটিং ব্যাপারটা ছিল, সেই ব্যাপারটা অনেকটা কমে এসেছে। তবে এটা বলবো না ডমিনেটিং ব্যাপারটা এখনো পর্যন্ত নেই, ডমিনেটিং ব্যাপারটা এখনো পর্যন্ত আছে। ছেলেরা চায় যে তার ফ্যামিলি তার ইচ্ছে mото চলুক, তার ওয়াইফ তার ইচ্ছে mото চলুক, সমস্ত কিছু তার ইচ্ছে mতোই হোক।
Có chứ. Có không? Nếu mà phải do từng 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 người một, người thì năng động thì mới quyết định bảo nhau được, chứ nếu mà không năng động, ví dụ bác Nghiệp mà bác ấn thì bác làm sao bác bảo bác Nghiệp đi chợ được. Nhưng đây là bác với bác Nghiệp cũng đều năng động thì là hai người cùng bàn nhau làm cách nào cho nó hơn và cho nó đỡ vất vả đi. Cái đấy phải có bàn luận chứ. Ừ. Bàn luận và có tính toán chứ.
Oftentimes, we see that women leave their jobs to look after their family. We wanted to know if they sacrifice more than men, and that's why we asked this question.
I think so. Yes, আমি স্যাক্রিফাইস করি, স্যাক্রিফাইস আমাকে করতে হয়, আমাদের বাচ্চার জন্য আমাকে স্যাক্রিফাইস করতে হয়, আমার হাজবেন্ডের জন্য আমাকে স্যাক্রিফাইস করতে হয়, আমার ফ্যামিলির জন্য আমাকে স্যাক্রিফাইস করতে হয়, সবসময়
Bác được tôn trọng chưa? Bác tôn trọng bác Nghiệp mà bác Nghiệp cũng tôn trọng bác. Vì bác với bác Nghiệp đều cứ ngang ngang nhau. Cũng không, bác cũng chẳng hơn được nhiều bác Nghiệp mà bác Nghiệp chẳng hơn. Mỗi cái có một cái, mỗi người có một cái mạnh, cũng có cái yếu, nhưng mà đều biết với nhau cả.
And finally, this is our interviewees' reaction after we informed them about how current gender inequality is in families globally by showing them statistics. And we also referred back to the way they answered the questions to make them believe that it is prominent in their families too. We asked them if they agree or not with our statement about inequality of wives in families. So here is what they said.
Quan trọng chứ? Quá quan trọng luôn. Cũng ít lắm rồi. Ít lắm. Nhiều gia đình người chồng người ta coi người ta là người chồng, người ta lo toan các việc kiếm tiền, còn về nhà là người ta không làm, người ta mặc kệ người vợ, kệ con cái, muốn làm đến đâu thì làm. Hãn hữu lắm. Bình đẳng cũng có, nhưng mà nó chỉ chiếm được độ 1/3 thôi, còn 2/3 là không bình đẳng. Người ta cho, người đàn ông người ta cho là người ta đi kiếm tiền, người ta về, việc nhà là phải kệ vợ kệ con ở nhà.
With you, I mean, okay. Actually, আমরা যখন একটা ছেলে বা একটা মেয়ে যখন সেম কোয়ালিফিকেশন থাকে, সেম জব করে, সেম স্যালারি পায়, তখনও পর্যন্ত একটা ছেলে যেমন অফিস থেকে এসে বাড়িতে এসে বসে থাকে, তাকে আর অন্য কোনো কাজটা দেখতে হয় না। কিন্তু যখন একটা মেয়ে কাজ করে কোনো জায়গায়, সেখানে তাকে অফিস থেকে এসে তার বাচ্চাকে টেক কেয়ার করতে হয়, বাড়ির সমস্ত কাজ করতে হয়, এভরিথিং। মানে সবসময় মেয়েরা স্যাক্রিফাইস করে যাচ্ছে। খুব কম সময় দেখা যায় যে ছেলেরা মেয়েদেরকে হেল্প করছে বা কিচেনে হেল্প করছে বা বাচ্চার ব্যাপারে হেল্প করছে, মেয়েরাই স্যাক্রিফাইস করে যাচ্ছে সবসময়। কিন্তু এখন দিন এসেছে, এখন যুগ পাল্টে গেছে, এখন মেয়েরাও এডুকেটেড হচ্ছে, মেয়েরাও এখন চায় যে তারাও যে ট্রিটমেন্টটা এতদিন ছেলেরা পেয়ে এসছে, মেয়েরাও যাতে সেই ট্রিটমেন্টটা পায়, কারণ তারাও সেম লেবার দিচ্ছে পড়াশোনা করার জন্য, সেম লেবার দিচ্ছে অফিসে কাজ করার জন্য, সব কিছুই তারা সেম লেবার দিচ্ছে। সুতরাং আজকালকার দিনে কেন মেয়েরা ছেলেদের সমান হতে পারবে না? আমি মন থেকে চাই যে আজকের দিনে ছেলে মেয়ে দুজনকে সমান চোখে
What do we, the creators, think about this issue? I'd say that there's a large number of Vietnamese families in which the man and the woman share and take turns to do housework. That's equality. However, I think that in the back of many people's minds, the wife is still expected to do housework, and it'll be nice if the husband does, too. In fact, if he helps out, he'll likely be praised by other people. We won't be too surprised to hear that the woman does all the housework in the family, but some people will be taken back when her husband says he does it all and not his wife. That is what the older generations have taught us growing up, so it's kind of hard for us to leave this idea behind. It's a bit sad, but things are getting better with time. The future seems bright. I am from Sri Lanka, and the majority of the population follows Hinduism. Sri Lankan and Indian cultures are very much alike. Women are strongly expected to cook, clean, wake up earlier to sweep the house, and look after the children. In major family decision making, the husbands make the decision, and the wives simply back out of it, since the men are the ones that earn the money. Of course, not all families are like this, and I am only talking about how it is like on my father's family side. There is no need to discuss who does what chores at home. It is expected for the girls and the mothers, who are the wives, to do so. Personally, I feel that the women should have the right to make decisions. Chores should be split between the mother, the father, and the children regardless of their gender. Koreans still have sexual inequalities and discrimination between male and female. Many people see earning money as the job of the man in the family and babysitting as the woman's job. They think a man is basically better than a woman. In my opinion, we'll still need a lot of time before we can completely change this idea in our minds. Forget this part of our culture regarding sexual inequality. That is the only way to surmount the gap between men and women.
If there is no equality between wives and husbands in families, then there will be no equal possibilities and opportunities between them to make decisions and have power. I believe that overcoming and erasing the gaps between men and women is important to ensure that men and women are equally treated. It will take time to change the mindset of people because people usually don't like changing the way they think. But I do hope that over time this issue will get a lot more better. 195 countries, 2 genders.